Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ash and today we are going to be jumping back in with the legend of the Khiimori. I've been hearing different things. I think it might be Khiimor, maybe the I is silent. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but I guess we'll call it the legend of Khiimor. But yeah, we're going to be jumping back in with our save. We're going to be climbing the epic little mountain that is in the game, so we'll be doing that in this episode with the cute little Appaloosa pony, which I'm excited about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping back into this episode, and hopefully by the end of this episode we'll be able to get our own horse, our first horse. Hi Oyan, hello. Hi cutie. This is a really cute horse. I wish we could keep him, but we cannot. So we've got to go speak to Yisu about delivering cargo and speak to Batu about exploring the area. I'm just going to run in here and leave him there for a moment. Hello. Alright, we'll talk to Batu first.
Ah, back already. I've heard rumors of other settlements. Interested in getting a little lost? But if you're not feeling adventurous, Yisu has some deliveries ready. Report back on anything you find. I'll update my maps.
Okay. So we are gonna do that. And we'll talk to Yisu here.
We've got some deliveries ready if you're interested. Otherwise, speak with Batu. You can help him map the area. We can invite anyone you find to the yam routes.
Nice, okay. Batu, let's select these. Let's take all three of these. So we've got search for, I'm gonna be really bad at pronouncing these names. Shishek, search for Tului, and search for Yisujin. So let's go ahead and accept all of these ones. They're up there, the three up here. Do we have a delivery that we can pick up? We do. What do you need though? We don't have those. That's in the desert. We don't have the desert opened yet. Gather 5 cowberries. I have to double check if we have those on us or not. I don't remember. Delivery to Fisher Yusin. That's a water sensitive item. Delivery to Woodcutter Kujo. That's Kuchu. That's the bundle of antlers. That's an easy one to transport. And this one's an easy one to transport as well. Delivery to Shaman Choten. So, I know later on in the game the water sensitive items become very difficult to transport, considering if you get stuck in the rain, it affects your cargo. And some of the storms, like the Ovu storms and stuff, you can stay away from them, and you can stay away from water as best you can. Obviously, like you can avoid that in your route. But if it rains on the regular map, you're basically screwed. Your stuff will start to, your cargo will start to go down. So what do we want to take with us? I do want to go in search of these 3 up here. Delivery, where is he? So he's Woodcutter's down here, Fisher's over here. And Shaman Choten's over there. Do we want to take one of these? I think we're gonna take one of these, but we're going to take one that's easy to transport, because I'm gonna go over and I want to find this location over here, and we're gonna have to go through the water to get to it, so I'm not gonna take the water sensitive delivery. We'll take maybe these 2, because these 2 will be easy to deliver. So we'll take both of those, and I'm gonna see if I have cowberries on me. Do I? Do I have 5? No, I only have 1. Okay, well we can't do that. Or I guess we could. I can just collect some and bring it back. So we'll take this one as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Now I gotta fix my horse because the cargo is very lopsided. We're off balance. So what is the heaviest? This one. Put that there? No, maybe this one over here? No, let's do this one. We'll move the wood over here. We'll do raspberries over here. And the thyme. That's better. That's much better. Okay. All right. So we'll go and do those deliveries, but I'm going to go in search of a new area first.
토르근.
All right, Oyan, we're gonna go in search of a new area. So we'll head down here first to Shishak, and we'll discover this area. And then, or should we? Decisions. I guess we could take that water sensitive item and run it over there, huh? Maybe we will grab that. And we'll go in search of the new location after we do these deliveries. We'll take all of them. Give me this one too. Okay. Let me double check. So oh gosh, we're delivering a pouch of saffron. A tiny pouch filled with vials of saffron. This highly prized spice is used to dye cloth, flavor dishes, and treat illnesses. And then, of course, we have our antlers, less material for handles and ornaments, less valuable than ivory, but far sturdier. And we have coils of camel hair rope. The coils of rough spun rope made from camel hair used for a variety of purposes. All right. 7.3, let's move the cherries over here. 7.5 and 6, that's better. All right, we'll go do these deliveries, then we'll head over and we'll find some of those new locations. Set a route. I know I don't really need a route per se. I know where this guy is, but we're gonna set the route because that's what the game wants us to do. Oh, those ponies are so cute. Oh, that white one is adorable. I cannot look. So I know in the last episode I did mention
Easy.
I wasn't a huge fan of the other horse breeds in the game. On some of my other saves, I've been playing with some of those horse breeds just to see how they are and how they feel in the game. And like they're okay. They're okay. I'm still not a huge fan of the Ferganas and the Akelteek or Akeltekis.
자.
But I may consider potentially getting different breeds so that we can actually, when we do breeding, we can get way better crossbred horses. So we may end up actually splurging out and getting other breeds instead of just sticking to the Mongolians, just so we can get different types of stats that are going to help us in the future. He can run really... He's not losing any stamina. But I guess we have been picking things up, so that helps. If you pick up ingredients while you're galloping, you do usually get, I think it's like plus 20 to stamina.
Hell.
Or something like that. Alright, we've got yours.
Aha! Just in the nick of time.
Your saffron.
You really helped me out.
I'm glad to hear it.
Alright. Nice. Do we need more? We have 4 animal repellent pouches. We already have 3 extra poops. I don't think we need to pick that up. Okay, next we're gonna head to, I guess, Woodcutter Cujo, because it's kind of this way. So we'll head across... how should we do this? We should try to cross the river. We'll figure out where we need to cross, where the best area is. And we'll head just straight up like that. We're gonna head past here, just because I want to take a look. That's a special little site. Does our horse need water? Yes, he does. Let's get you some water, buddy. But yeah, there's a special, I guess it's like I forget what it's called in the game. I think it's like a cursed site or something. Do you need to eat food too, my friend? My gosh. Need some food. There you go. I'm gonna let him eat a moment while I talk. But, it's like a... I can't remember what it's called. It's cursed. It's a cursed land or something like that over here. But we can steal a stone from there, potentially. Do we have poison? We have poison ointment on us. So we could try to steal the stone, but we have to make sure... Try not to get bit by one of the snakes. So when we get over there, we'll see if we can try to do that. But I do have 3 poison ointments. So we could try to do that, but we'll see when we get over there. Where can I cross?
로당.
We can cross here. We have no water sensitive items on us now, so we're fine to go into the water. Alright, Oyan. Let's go. Those are rocks. Let's not run across the rocks, because that will be very bad. Alright. I'm gonna try to push our horses as well, to try to get them training while we're doing deliveries. I want them to start being able to train a lot more. So I'm gonna push them harder. Now that I've been playing the game for a little while, I'm kind of understanding that, like, pushing your horses is kind of the name of the game, to be able to train them faster. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. We'll see how that works out for us. Hopefully we don't get too many injuries. But I'm gonna be very careful as to not hurt. I don't want to hurt our horses, but when it comes to riding and doing deliveries and training en route, I'm not gonna let them have it easy. We need to push.
Easy.
Alright, let me see. Where are the snakes? Okay, they're there. And the stone's over there, that way. So I'm gonna see if we can lead the snakes over here. I can go back over there. Yes! Okay, this is not the time for this right now. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. I was so scared of the snakes that I got our horse injured. Alright, let's move away a little bit. I'm sorry I ran you over the rocks. I really did not mean to do that. My god, game. Give me a moment. I am trying to figure it out. We only have 1 bandage. We need to make more bandages. Oh, it's because he's not level. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We also hurt the bundle of antlers. And this. That's interesting. I didn't know that that could happen. So there's still new things that I'm learning as I'm playing the game. Let's move this over here. These over here. Here we are. I'm sorry, Oyan. I did not mean to hurt you, buddy.
토르근.
I was actually just more scared of the snakes than anything else. But that's interesting. If you stumble with a delivery that doesn't really have any specific things on it, you can still damage it. That's good to know. I have not actually seen that in game yet. Does this say anything? Hostile area just has a check mark on it now. Okay. Let's go up here. We'll do this delivery.
There's only so many pets I can give you.
So if you pet your horse once they're when they're scared, if you're out of the area, you can pet them and that'll go away. But then you can also leave it and allow them to be scared, and the spirit will continue to go up for a longer period of time. But since Oyan is not really one, like a horse that we're training, like we're actively training, it doesn't really matter. We have 5 of those now. There we go. We have 5 of those now. Pick up more wood. Trying to balance things out, such a pain in the butt. But it is very unique to a horse game. I do quite like it. It just can be a pain in the butt. Alright, we're gonna go across here.
Easy.
Hello, I'm sorry about the cargo. It's a little messed up.
It's always great to see a yam courier.
Oh, he doesn't even care.
I really appreciate it.
I'm glad to hear it.
Alright.
Ha!
Pick up the cherries. Thank you. Alright, so we've done that one. Now we're gonna head, I guess we'll go right through the forest. We'll go from here and we'll head over. We'll do a little forest exploration.
Easy.
Hold on, buddy, let me see here. Very heavy over here, huh? $10.5. This is very heavy, but this will be really good to have. If we keep these in our saddlebags, we can make our horse heavier when we pick up other items and other deliveries. And when your horse is heavy, if you keep them heavy, they will continue to go up, which is really good. And their strength will go up continuously. So we're gonna try to do that as well, I think. Just so that we're always trying to train something. So we'll see what our first horse that we get is gonna have. Is this red? No, we have a green.
토릉토릉!
Oh, wolves. I can't see them in this either.
로당.
Come on, get up the hill. Thank you. I know, buddy. But there is wolves around here somewhere that I can't see them. Because the rain is really bad. I think we're in the safe zone now. Let's get on the road. There we go. Oh no, it's still there. How are you still, you're still coming after me? Really? Get out of here. Touch my horse. Get out of here.
로당.
The audacity. I thought I was in the safe zone. I was already almost to this next delivery site. How big is this wolf hunting ground? Oh no, he followed me quite far. He followed me all the way up here. Damn, okay. Oh, Jan, I'm sorry, pal, but you're getting the brunt of everything right now.
Not in perfect condition.
No,
but
it's
I'm
not.
glad it finally arrived.
I bet you it went down
You're
to
welcome.
3 because we just got attacked by another wolf. Oh no, it's still 4, but she's the only one. She said something. The other guy didn't say anything. Alright, let's rebalance. We are so heavy. Okay, I think we're gonna have to rebalance this a different way. This stele is so heavy, but it's like very badly balanced. Put everything over here. I guess it doesn't matter with that. We could put this down. We could put the hay down. There we go. Okay, we'll take some stuff out of our backpack, I guess. And we'll do that. Crafting. Can we do anything? We can make... We have fiber. We can make a cloth. We need to make another bandage because we don't have a bandage. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft another bandage. And keep one bandage up there. We should have at least 3 or 4 bandages. 3 at the minimum. But yeah, this will have to do for now. We're still in the green technically, so it's fine.
자!
Alright, now I know I could technically pick some stuff up from these guys, probably, but I'm gonna go in search of these areas here. And at least find Shishak and Tului. If we do this, if we find Tului, we'll be able to start, I think, the next part of the mission, which will be going up the mountain with another horse. And I feel like Oyan definitely needs a break, this poor guy. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not usually this bad at this game.
Easy.
But I did work a full day of work today, and I am pretty tired. So there's just a lot of things happening to this poor horse right now. Alright, where are we? Okay, we're there. We're gonna head... Let's do this way to the road. And then I guess we'll cut through here. We should probably rest with him, but I'm gonna push him forward. We'll come down here into the mud, because we'll be able to get some... Well, we won't be able to get training yet, but... And then we can cross over here and head up to this one. That's the trek. That's what we're gonna do. We can stop in at Yam Station and we can,
Hush, you'll wear yourself out over nothing.
we can drop off the cow berries that we got.
If I pet you anymore, you'll get a bald spot.
You're okay, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got you attacked by a wolf. That was not intentional. These are prickle bushes, so you don't want to touch these. These are not good for your horse. That's the Yam Station over there where that smoke is.
토르근 토르근!
I'll let you eat in just a moment, buddy. Just keep pushing. So what I noticed when I was playing the other day, when I had a water sensitive item and it started raining, I started to, if you're in like an open area like this, you can start to gallop. If you try to get through it as quickly as possible, you may end up taking less damage to the cargo from the water, which is interesting. That's something I want to explore a little bit further, I think. But that's what I noticed, and I was very interesting. All right, we'll stop here for a moment and let him eat. But yeah, I had a water-sensitive cargo on me, and I started galloping. I was in this area, and I started galloping to get to the location a little bit faster, anyways. And the rains ended up subsiding as we were galloping through it. It subsided, and my water-sensitive cargo didn't take any damage. So I don't know if that's still like a bug for early access, or if that's a technique, maybe. That would be very, very helpful. You want some water, my friend?
Damn.
I'm gonna go in this way, I guess. Are we stuck on something? There we go. Oh, you're getting pushed real bad, huh? He must not be a very strong horse. See if we can jump this. Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure Oyan is our...
Damn.
I don't know if she's like a commander or whatever, but this woman, Yisu, I think Oyan is her horse, and we're using her horse.
Thank you, Nara.
I gathered what I could find.
This is a weird glitch that this thing does.
Just what I need. Thank you, Nara.
And that needs
The
to be
land
fixed.
offered these today.
But it's not fixed yet. So you have to kind of click on them until you find the one that it actually is. But it's early access, everyone, so this is to be expected. Hello? Oh, there you are. You okay? Let's give
This
you a
will
brush.
make you feel better.
And we'll clean out your hooves before we... Maybe we should rest. We should probably rest here for the night. Maybe I will. I'll leave them there. Let's go do a little short rest, or we'll see how much it is. Maybe we'll rest till sunrise. Yeah, we'll rest till sunrise. Why not? Our horse could use it. Alright, where are you at? There you go. You're getting stuck on everything, huh? Okay. What is going on, Oyan? What are you doing? This is not appropriate, Oyan. Where does it keep teleporting my horse? Oh my goodness. Okay. It's teleporting it everywhere. Gonna head down to Shishak and see if we can find them to add them to our yam roots. Can't wait till we can breed our first foal. Oh, it's gonna be so exciting.
Easy.
Alright. Let's go this way. Shishak's over here. Ooh, don't fall off that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being absolutely terrible today.
Cha!
It looks like we're still pretty balanced. Double check. 8, 7. Yeah, I mean, it's as balanced as we're going to be. I've noticed with these as well, the early access, they haven't patched it yet. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet. When you collect fruits, I've noticed, and like herbs and stuff like that, feathers is the same thing. if you go to a settlement that's asking for them and you give them to them, they don't actually come out of your inventory. They stay in your inventory, which is interesting. They haven't patched that yet, but I know if you give them like wood or stones, or poison ointments, bandages, and I think no, not trail feed. Trail feed's the same thing. They don't come out. But the stones, the wood, and the poison ointments, or like ointments in general, I think do come out, or they do come out sometimes when you give it to them. But I've noticed with the fruit and these feathers, that kind of stuff, if you carry 5 of them and you go and somebody asks you for 5 and you give it to them, they stay in your inventory. They don't actually go anywhere. So you don't really, at least at the moment, you don't have to try to continue collecting stuff. You can just kind of let it dwindle because they don't actually go anywhere, so you can just give it to them and then not have to go back out and get any more anyways.
Roza.
I'm assuming that I'm sure people have said something about that already. Let's pick up some mushrooms. We'll see if that gets patched in the next update, but it's convenient, at least for right now. We don't have to go out getting more stuff. But I'm sure eventually it will be patched.
Ha!
So Shishak is just over there. The hut over there. This is a complete, like, water, like an island location, or an island settlement. So when you have to come over here to do a delivery and you have water sensitive items, it's basically impossible to get it there without getting it wet. It just doesn't, obviously it doesn't happen. You have to swim across here. I've went all the way around looking for locations to see, because I know like this looked like there might have been some way to get across. I tried that, there isn't. And then this over here looks like it's shallow enough that you can trot across it, but it's not. It's not shallow enough, so you have to swim to get to this settlement. So best not to take water sensitive items coming here, because you're not going to get it here in perfect condition. It's just not going to happen. Come on. There you go. There we are. Let's see what they need. We have anything that they might need on us, we can give it to them. Raspberries. We could probably do that. What is this? Back to Yam Station. Bundle of fishing nets. Okay. We could probably take that because we're gonna head back to Yam Station eventually. And we have raspberries. Do we have raspberries? Let me double check that we have enough in our pack. Yeah, we do. Alright.
Just what I need. Thank you, Nara.
I gathered what I could find.
Nice. Okay, let's take a look here and see what we can move around. Pouches. Shall we do logs? Logs will be too much. We'll just move some of the berries over here. Now that's too much. Maybe just this. Oh, perfect.
Cha!
But yeah, see how I gave her 5 raspberries? And the 5 raspberries are still in our inventory. It's kind of a little hack right now anyways that you can use, that you don't have to go out foraging for more stuff. You can just keep the same things. Just keep like 5 of every herb or every fruit that you know people ask for. And then when you give it to them, it stays in your inventory, at least right now. But I'm sure they're gonna patch that eventually. Good job, Oyen. Alright, you should be good. Now, see, over here on the map, over here looks like it's shallow enough to cross, but then when you get into it, it's actually not. It's too deep. You have to swim across it still. But on the map, it looks like you can walk across it, and you can kind of see the bottom. Alright, let's get to the next settlement. And then this settlement should unlock our mountain trip, which I'm excited about. There's the next settlement over there. Guess we could pick up some time. This
Easy.
map and this world, though, are absolutely gorgeous. Zagashin Village. Talui. Alright.
Hell.
What do you need? Do we have it? We do not have 3 cloth. But we could do this delivery to Yam Station. Take more coils of camel hair rope again. We'll take that to Yam Station, but we don't have enough cloth in our pack to do that one, so I'll leave that one for now. We are heavy as well, which is good. Well, if we weren't on Oyan, it would be good, because then we could get some training in. But since we have Oyan, we don't do any training with him, unfortunately. Let me see, does that puts us way over? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. That's better. Alright. We'll head back to Yam Station, I guess. The other one's up here. Yisujian. We'll have to get to that one eventually. But I think we're gonna head back. Take this stuff off. We'll head back to Yam Station. So I think we're gonna come across here. Should be able to cross there. Follow this up and along here. Right? No. Take this off. Cut across here, and then we can come down. Yam Station is just over here. I guess, what am I doing? We don't have to do that. We can come across here, because we don't have anything that can't go in the mud, so. Ooh, this stuff is very good to have. Angelica is what you're going to use. Angelica and thyme to make cold tonics for when you have to go up the mountain. That's what you're gonna use to make those, and you were gonna go through a lot of those. Usually when I'm going up the mountain, I like to take like 5 of them with me, and I usually use about 3, maybe 4 each trip, 2 up, 2 down, depending on the horse. I can sometimes get away with using only like 2, so 1 going up and 1 coming down. If I have a horse that has cold tolerance or is good with like climbing slopes and they can get up the mountain faster, they lose less stamina, that kind of thing, then you can get up faster, then you use less. But I usually like to have 5 of those on me if I'm going to be going into the mountains, because it's just safer that way. Same with desert. I like to have 5 heat tonics on me. I know it might be excessive. You probably don't need that many. But that's what I like to do to make myself feel comfortable, and I know that they're there, that I can use them if I absolutely need them. But most of the time, I'm fine with just using like 1 or 2, maybe 3 if I need it.
토릉토릉.
But to me, it's better safe than sorry, honestly. I'm gonna collect this Angelica. Because, yeah, we're definitely gonna need it. Because we're gonna have to make some cool tonics. I'll leave that one, but I'll go up here and get this one.
Easy.
Oh, all the Angelica. I need all of this.
Oh,
All of
damn.
this stuff. This is really good. This is really good stuff to have. I always have lots of this. Even back at camp, I'll leave a ton of it back in our inventory at camp, and then when I'm going up to a mountain delivery, I always try to stop at Yam Station, and I'll make a bunch of them, and then I always have backups
Damn.
as well. I can just, like, if I only have, say I did like a mountain trip already, and I only have 2 tonics left, I can stop at Yam Station, pick up a few more that I've already made, make a few more, and then head on my merry way. They're very hilly, and I do not trust it because you're carrying a heavy load.
Easy.
I'm getting a little off balance, my friend. Here you go. There's Yam Station, so we'll let him get into a gallop. Pick up some cleaver along the way. Alright, slow down. Bunnies!
You're the wind.
Time, that's good. Time, I notice, is used in a lot of stuff. Yeah, time is used in so many different craftable items. It's always good to have a lot of time. Alright, let's go do this.
Oh, damn.
Okay. We've got deliveries.
These will really make a difference.
The
I think
step was generous today.
That's the bugged one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the bugged one.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'll have to let Yisu know what a great job you're doing.
You are Yisu. That's something
I'm
that needs
glad
to
to
be
hear it.
patched as well. She's gonna
This
tell
is
herself
great.
how good we're doing.
Thank you for getting it here so quickly.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay. Okay, we're good. I guess we can pick up a few more of these ones. Once it's done. There we go. Oh. Hello. Are we stuck? I may have to restart it. We might be stuck. Let's restart it. It just saved a second ago, so we'll just restart. It is early access, so that's gonna happen, unfortunately. So yeah, I think I will keep an open mind when we're looking at horses to buy. I may end up getting some of the other breeds, just so that when we do breed, we can have a mixture of some different horses, because some horses have specific traits and things, and I may want to have those with me. And in it, like we might want to have that with another horse. We already have Yasusian. We don't have this one. We don't have this one, so we'll take those. But we already. Don't we already have that one? Yeah. Where are you going? But yeah, we might want to have certain skills in a mixed horse, like in a mixed breed horse, that we might not be able to get just breeding Mongolians. So let's take all of this stuff away. Well, we can report our... That's right. We can report to him, give him what we found. Did I not do that? I guess I did not. Let's do that, and then potentially it will open up. Courier rank 2, nice. Merchants have
I
new
need you to deliver
wares.
this Khiimori statue to Zagazchin village,
Here we
near the
go.
base of the mountain.
Okay.
It's quite fragile, You'll need to be careful.
I'll avoid any rough riding then.
Deliver it to Toge in Zagazchin village. They'll have more work for you.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do that now. Our damn horse keeps running off. What are you doing? I know you're hungry, and I will give you food in just a moment. You keep running away from me. I don't think Oyan likes us very much. Although I really don't blame him, considering we messed him up earlier. Yeah, it wasn't great. Let's balance your load out a bit. So we're going to be carrying this Khiimori statue, an intricately crafted painted wooden statue of Khiimori inlaid with turquoise, fragile and vulnerable to rough rides. So I know with fragile items you can gallop. That is still something you can do. You just don't want to fall while you're galloping. That's the issue. That's when it becomes an issue. Okay, perfectly balanced. There we go. I'm gonna keep a bunch of this stuff on me for right now. I do think, though, we might need... I don't know if we can. Could we craft? Can we craft cold potions yet?
Let's find you something to eat.
No, the work table's not here yet. Oh, he's going over here to eat. I'll let him eat a moment. I'll let you do your thing. Eat your food, that's fine. Little munching sounds are really cute. Got fragile cargo. Cargo you're carrying is fragile. Cargo takes damage if your horse stumbles or you ride too rough. So I've noticed, yeah, that I can still gallop with, or not gallop, canter, I guess. But you can gallop. I have galloped in other saves with fragile cargo, and I didn't have an issue. You just don't want to go across rough ground and have your horse stumble or fall, because then you'll break stuff. Alright, we've got to head over to Tului again. So, which way are we going to go out? Guess we'll just head this way. Go back the same way we went and come down here, across the water to the village. We're gonna be switching him out to another horse to be able to go up the mountain. This will probably be our last journey with him. And then he will not be ours any longer. He will disappear. Let's avoid the mud right now because we have something fragile and I want to kind of work our way there quicker. If we go into the mud, I run the risk of him stumbling, so we'll go across here instead. Hello, pretty horse. Oh, you're so cute. I love that chestnut color. That's really nice. It's like a light chestnut. Very pretty. All right. Ooh.
Easy.
Take all those away. There we go. Keep it going. I can also, maybe in the next episode, I can put the compass, if you guys want to see the compass on the map, like the map up on the very top of the screen. I can get that on there as well. Right now, I don't think I'm going to use it because I'm still technically in the tutorial.
Oh, dang.
Let's slow down. We'll go slowly through here, buddy. This is rocky. But yeah, I think I might put that on in the next episode, up at the top of the screen, so we can see exactly where we're going on a compass.
Oh, dang.
Let's go down here. There we go, good boy. Alright. Ooh.
Easy.
Don't want any rough rides, my friend. How is the cargo? Yeah, it's still good. Okay, here. Get some water. Because you're a thirsty boy.
Ha!
There you go. So I've noticed too, if you're doing deliveries with water-sensitive items, and you need to come through this area, that's a good spot to travel across the water if you need to get across it and you don't have a bridge built or anything like that and you need to cross it. That doesn't usually, I've never seen that affect any water-sensitive items, which is interesting. You've got... Is it you?
You must be Nara.
Oh, yes.
I was told to expect you. You have the statue?
I do.
Yes, it's here on my saddlebags. I hope the ride wasn't too hard on it. Yisu said you might need me for other deliveries?
Ah, Yisu told you. But you must go high into the mountains. Your horse won't be able to handle the cold. Talk to our stable master, Jite. He'll give you a capable mountain horse, along with your cargo.
Okay.
토릉토릉!
Unbalanced, but we're going to be switching out our horse anyways, so. Hello.
자!
Oh, I have to be dismounted. Sorry. The only people that you can't talk to when you're mounted on a horse is the stable master people.
Hello. Toge told me to speak with you about going up the mountain.
Ah, the courier. Saddle Rosa-san. She's a good horse. I'll pack the cargo for you.
Is there anything I should know about the climb?
It's bitterly cold. Rosa-san is a tough horse, but I suggest you take these protective tonics and feed them to her once it gets too cold.
I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Of course. Ride safe, Nara.
Okay, so we're gonna be taking Roza-san. She's so cute. She's even got a little trait, Cold Lover, gains mood in freezing weather, so she'll be happy. But she's a beast of a horse. She's got 800 endurance, 700 balance, 400 spirit, and then her strength and agility are lower. But like her endurance and balance is really what you need up in the mountains, and the spirit is good as well in case we run into wolves. But yeah, she's a beast. And usually with her, I don't have to use cold tonics as much or at all to get her up the mountain and back down the mountain because she's a cold tolerant horse. But we'll switch to her. Goodbye, Oyan. Look at her, she's so cute.
There's only so many pets I can give you.
You're so cute. We can open this up. You can see her stuff. So her spirit, balance, agility are maxed. Her endurance can still go up another 50, and her strength can go up a lot more as well. But she's got all of these unlocked. Plus 10 to cold resistance, another plus 10 to cold resistance. That's 20 to cold resistance. Wow. And another cold resistance, plus 15% to cold resistance. I think those stack, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do. If they do stack, she's got a lot. That's a lot of cold resistance. She's got sure-footed, minus 10% to stamina drain caused by climbing slopes, and then she's got another sure-footed, so minus 20% to stamina drain caused by climbing slopes. So that's a minus 30% to stamina drain caused by climbing slopes. Like, she is a beast. And then plus 10% to stamina regeneration. She is a beast of a horse. I wish we could have her as our own horse, but we cannot. She's not supposed to be ours either. I'm gonna take a stone-tipped arrow, though. Okay, let's move the stones. No. Put the cleaver up here. We can put the time over here. Angelica, I guess, could go over there. The poop. Okay, there we go. 12.7, 12.6, that will do. And these are our lovely cold tonics, so they gave us 4 to start with for this journey. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we've got 4 cold tonics to do this journey, and we gotta go up the mountain. Alright. We are also heavy. So we are carrying up this red stele, a large obelisk made of stone with symbols chiseled into its surface. When placed upon a stone turtle, it temporarily decreased the amount of damage taken, which is nice. Stamina depletion, that's a good one. Alright, we're heading up the mountain. And she's already well rested because we switched her out for Oyan, so we don't even have to rest. We can just continue forward. Oh yes, and she is a horse that we can train as we go up the mountain as well. We've got a long way, girl. We've got a long way. I guess we'll map it out so we know where we're going. And it's starting to rain. Lovely. So this is going to be our first experience with this mountain. This mountain is crazy. It is not easy to get up this mountain in one piece. Especially because they give you this horse to start with to do a mountain trip, and it feels so easy. And then when you do it with your own horse, or your own horses later, and they're not as well trained, it is not easy. It's like they give you, of course, the best of the best, and then you pick up a delivery going up the mountain with your own horse, and you're like, well,
Utang.
it's like, this is a mess. The view up here is gorgeous, though. Wow. There's Yam Station over there with the smoke. And it's a blizzard. Lovely. I think we're just going to try to take it slowly, Rosa. I think that's the best course of action because we can't see anything, and I don't want to chance stumbles. Since she's such a high cold tolerance horse, like, you can just go slowly through this. Try to do some trots. When I see her, I'm watching her balance up at the top. If I see her stumble, then I'll slow her down. So she just stumbled there.
Easy.
Alright, that's another stumble. We're gonna slow down a moment. But yeah, in this game, the snowy weather, like the mountains and the deserts, are no joke. They really do a number on your horse if you go into them and you're unprepared. It can end very, very badly, very quickly. Let's have this over to our animal repellent in case we run into the wolves. Let's see where we are now. We've got more of the map, so we can put here, 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 and then we're gonna go through this. We can stop up here for water if we need to. Oh, okay. More blizzard. Yeah, this even, like, with the sounds of the wind and like the way that the screen looks and the ice along the edges of your screen and stuff, like, I could imagine how cold this would be. And your rider doesn't really go into this with anything other than what she's wearing. She has nothing else to protect herself from this. This is crazy. Like, I live in Canada, and I know how cold it can get, and how bad blizzards can get, and how freezing cold it is. I could not imagine this. This is so bad. Let's do a little bit of trotting if we can. See how her health is not going down at all? It's so good. This is what I mean. They give you like a really good horse to do this with first, so you're like, oh, it's not that hard. Like I've seen some comments and stuff on other videos that are like, oh yeah, the cold is not that bad. It's not that hard. I did it with Roza-san. I didn't have to use any potions. Like you don't have to use potions for this section of the game because they give you a horse that already has the stats that it needs to do this job. But when you have your own horses that don't have it, it becomes so much harder. And if you don't bring enough potions and stuff with you, you will regret it. That's why I always like to carry 5 of them on me. And then I just replenish them. And I make more and leave them at camp, and I replenish as I need to, depending on where we're going for the delivery. Alright, girl, we're almost there. She is just walking up these mountains like they're nothing. You are literally the horse that I aspire to have eventually. Okay, we can get some water. She's not even that thirsty, but we'll stop and get water anyways, because there's nowhere else to get water up on the mountain. We gotta go up there.
Cha!
Pick up the time. Alright, get some water. Fill it up, because we still have to get back down the mountain as well. That sky is so pretty. I should be able to feed you. Let's give you some hay. Alright, girl, you're doing a great job.
If I pet you anymore, you'll get a bald spot.
She is such a good horse, oh my goodness. Ooh, okay girl. My goodness. Every time they do that, it scares me. Because I always think they're stumbling, and I'm like, huh? But no, they're just jumping up the... they're just jumping up the slope. Alright, we're almost there. This is the last push. There we go. She is eager to get out of this. Alright, good girl. Wow. She's a strong horse. My goodness. We made it! Look at that view! My goodness, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. The coloring, the colors in the sky and everything is beautiful. You're basically training this girl for free for that guy. Keep pushing. We're almost there.
Damn.
There we are. Look at that. That is incredible. That really shows you just how small you are in this vast map, in this world. That's really pretty. Ah, Nara.
Really?
She's not voiced. No, of course not. Okay. We do have the steel. It needs to be placed atop the stone turtle at the entrance to the village. It is blessed. Once it's there, it will protect this place. Okay. Sadly, it is too heavy for me to carry, but it should be no trouble for a strong girl like you. Will you help me? No, I won't. Yeah, no, of course I will.
Of course. I'll be glad to.
Alright, let's go ahead and do that quickly. It's starting to get dark. It's so pretty.
Roza.
Alright, Rosa. Let's place it here. Oops, let's get back on our horse.
토릉토릉!
I would like to receive the blessing, that would be nice. So we receive a blessing from these. So temporary damage reduction. So health, injury, and poison. See if they have anything going back down the mountain. Oh, right, we are very much... Let's move all of this stuff back over here. That's not bad. That should be fine.
Ha!
There you go, girl. Good job. See if they have
I've placed the
anything.
stela on a stone turtle.
Ah, good. The spirits seem calmer already. Thank you, my dear.
It wasn't a problem. Is there anything else?
No, but you've done our retreat a great service. You're welcome to stay at this retreat and use the stable to tend to your horse.
Your approach rumbles like hoofbeats.
She's
Do you
voiced
know
here.
of the phantom horses?
Maybe. There are 5. One connected to each of the 4 winds and directions, and the 5th at the quiet center of the world.
Good. But do you understand? Their meaning is difficult to grasp.
You heard them?
Only once. My teacher called them. They brought a dire warning. My teacher went quite mad. Seek those who have heard them. Listen to the wind. Understand their meaning. I must know what tidings they bear.
Okay. What do you need? We have time. We can give them that. And they have gemstones going down the mountain to Louis, which is exactly where we're going anyways, because we gotta go back down to that village. Or that settlement. So we have pouch of gems, pristine and fragile. We'll take it. Let's see what we can do with these. That's too heavy. This one? It's a bit better. I guess the club moss will move over there. Now it's too heavy. I think we'll just leave it like this. This is fine. So we've got a pouch of gemstones, a handful of gemstones, and a finely embroidered pouch. From the look of the pouch, they were likely acquired while fighting in Magyar or Khwarazm? Okay. We're gonna go and deliver it down to the village. Bottom. We have... Oh, they gave us an additional 2. We haven't even used any yet, so we'll just keep those. I don't think she's gonna need it anyways to get back down the mountain, to be honest, because she's an incredible horse. But let's go ahead. We'll give her a brush and we'll clean out her hooves before we head down the mountain, just to make sure she's good, and we're gonna give her some hay as well. You're so cute. I wish you could be ours, but you are not.
You're all ready for the next ride?
Sadly, you are not ours, but I wish you were. Let's get you some hay. Where did I put my hay? Here we are. I didn't make any trail feed. We need to get some trail feed. Let's give you 2 hay. That should be sufficient. Okay.
Cha!
Let's go, girl. Let's get back down the mountain, back to your home. And then I'm pretty sure we can't get Oyan again. I'm gonna try and see if they've changed it, if they fixed it. But I'm pretty sure we can't get Oyan back, so we'll have to ride Roza over to the station to complete this section. And then we can get our first horse. So we'll go down the other way now. Instead of going down the same way we came, we'll go down this way. Different route.
Damn.
She's tripping up a bit, so we'll slow her down. Strength and endurance is going up fast. What is she at now? Oh yeah, she's almost maxed on her endurance. Her strength has gone up quite a bit. But I guess it's because we're also carrying it's a heavy items. I should have grabbed that blessing again, but I did not. That's okay.
Ha!
Alright, Roza. Let's get ourselves back down the mountain. Hopefully we don't run into any wolves along the way. Good girl. Picking up all this Angelica because I'm gonna be using it to make potions. Keep my eye peeled for wolves, but usually you'll hear them howl first. But I have been up on the mountain before and I've been snuck up on by a wolf. I didn't hear any howls. And I was like, it wasn't during like this section of the game per se with Roza, it was with one of my other horses on one of my other saves. And the wolf just like, a blizzard blew in and then a wolf just jumped out in front of me and attacked me and like got my horse like 2 or 3 times and got their health really low and I couldn't see the wolf. I was like, oh my god. It was terrible. So now I'm like overtly cautious and I'm always looking around when I'm on the mountain because I'm like, where? Please don't sneak up on me. It jump scared me so bad. Alright, girl. Ooh, we sliding. Make sure, yep. We're still good. We're still fine with that.
Easy.
Let's slow down. We do have fragile and pristine items on us that we don't want to mess up. Girl, I'm just gonna take in this beautiful scenery. I know for breeding later, you're gonna need cowberries and we're gonna need cherries. Pretty sure those are the two that they use for you to be able to add blessings to your breedings so that you can influence the foal's coat color and stuff.
자,
Oof. This is terrible, Rosa. Absolutely terrible. She loves it because she likes the cold. Poor girl's getting hungry again. We gotta get down this mountain. And then you can get some grass. Otherwise I'm gonna end up using all my hay on this poor girl. I only had 5 hay to begin with. To pick up some more when we get back to Yam Station. So this is a little campsite area here. When we have our nomad camping kit, which we need to make, we'll be able to camp up here if we want to. So that'll be really cool.
도릉.
Oof. Yeah, the trotting is moving, it's shaking the cargo around way too much. We can't really trot. The snow is extremely deep. I know you're hungry. We'll be there soon. We're almost down the mountain now. I feel like that campsite's like a halfway point. Yeah, I love the weather graphics in this game. They look so good. And even in the desert, when you're with your horse in the desert, I noticed when you're running and galloping and everything, when it gets really hot, you can see the sweat on your horse. Like it goes like that white color, especially on darker horses. It's like that white salty kind of looking color, and it's so realistic. It looks so cool. Such a nice like little touch to make it feel more realistic. Okay, let's see where we are. Coming back up to this, let's set up a few waypoints here so we can see. We're coming out here, here, down here. And we will deliver to there, and then we'll sleep probably here because we can sleep here in this town, in this little settlement. You can have an actual spot where you can sleep. We'll do that, and then we will head over to Yam Station and we will buy our very first horse. Oof. Okay, we really can't trot. I really want to, but we can't. Oof, we've got to go this way. think that's the area we came through to go up the mountain. I'm pretty sure. We're almost off the mountain, girl. I might have to give her some more hay if we can't get out here soon. She's getting pretty hungry.
Rodan,
This poor thing. Alright, we're almost out.
자!
It's a slow go. Very slow go getting down this mountain.
도릉 도릉!
Okay, she's okay for trotting right now. Oh, there she
Easy.
goes. We had a little bit of trotting there. Pick up some time. My goodness, girl, we're almost there. Okay, we made it back. I feel like the journey down was way worse than the journey going up. I know you're so hungry. I know. I'm gonna let you eat in just a second.
Rodan,
Let's just go and do this delivery.
This all looks perfect. You're a credit to Yam riders everywhere.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks. Alright, girl. Let's go over here, get you some food. Pick up the cherries. Can you eat some of this? There you go. She's gonna eat some food. I'll let her eat, and then we will sleep here, I think. And then we will head back and get our horse, our very own horse. Let me rebalance you because you're all messed up. There we go. My dog's just come into the room. And she is picking up her ball and throwing it, basically, like tossing it at my feet. And so it's hitting my chair. And she just keeps doing it over and over and over again. I will play with you in a moment, ma'am. Okay, let's go ahead, jump off our horse here. We're going to clean out
You
their
like that,
hooves.
don't you?
We're gonna do we'll just do a short rest. Just so we can get the buff of the sleep, like the restfulness. And then we will head back. I'm gonna see though if we can switch out Rosa. I don't think we can. No, we can't. So we don't have Oyan anymore.
Ha!
Alright, well what do you have? Do you have anything going to Yam Station? Because we're going that way. They do. We don't have any frostbite ointment, so we can't do that. But we could take this. Delivery to Yam Station, box of silver bars, and a rope-bound bundle of yak leather. Sure. Okay, that'll be good. Our horse is overloaded. It'll help to train them up, though. Continue to train up her strength for this guy, though. Let's get you some water, and then we'll head on back. I know you need a drink, Gross. Let's go and do that. Get some water. There you go. Okay, let's go. We'll just walk along this spot here because this is rocky. Like if you're trotting or cantering or galloping across anything that's a rocky surface, you run the risk of having your horse fall, like stumble and break a leg or something. We don't want that. We have enough Angelica now, I don't think we need to keep picking that up.
Easy.
Yam Station is over this way. We'll pick up some cowberries though. So we are gonna need these for when we are breeding.
토르근.
We won't pick up anything else because our horse is already overloaded. There we go. Good job, girl. Good job.
Damn.
If I end up going quiet in certain parts of the video, it's because I'm just kind of enjoying the scenery and just enjoying the views. So sometimes I'll go a little quiet. It's just so pretty.
자!
Alright, girl. We're gonna keep you at a trot till we can get to the open field here. That's the M station up here.
Easy.
The sun came out to greet us as we arrived home. Alright.
Rotang.
Alright, girl. You stay here for a moment. I'm gonna go do the delivery.
I've tended to Oyong.
But we also
He's
have to
doing
do
well.
the main quest first.
Ah,
most
I
likely.
appreciate you taking good care of my horse. You'll need your own horse.
Mm-hmm.
My own horse? Amazing!
Yeah.
You've earned it. Unfortunately, we're short on funds. I've made a deal with Sartak for some of his best horses.
The best.
Right now, I'll take any horse I can saddle. Take this coin. Go get your horse. And good work, Nara.
Okay. We're able to choose our own horse now. Let me just go ahead and put this tablet delivery in.
Ah, this is great. Thank you for getting it here so quickly.
I'm glad to hear it.
That will give us some extra money as well. Alright.
Hi,
Let's take
I'm
a
Nara.
look.
Yusu said to talk to you about a horse.
Ah, a new courier, right? I have some fine horses for you.
Yay.
Just remember, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You got the coin?
I do. What have you got for me?
Well, what do you need? Perhaps a strong horse? Or maybe a horse that can handle the cold?
I do want a horse
Maybe
that can handle the
speed is
cold, I
your thing.
think. Because
Rough terrain giving you problems? Then a horse with good balance.
we've got a lot of...
So, what's it going to be?
Before we get to the desert, we'll be going up into the mountains quite a bit. So a horse that can handle the cold might be a good one. A horse with endurance is always good.
I call him Monk, because his endurance is eternal. He's a horse that's brave and tough.
Okay. A horse with endurance. So that monk is the Mongolian, I'm pretty sure. A horse with endurance.
I call him Monk, because his endurance is eternal. He's a horse that's brave and tough.
Yeah, he's the Mongolian. We have a strong horse.
That'd be Ganga, a Fergana. She's a strong and steady horse. Her pungent smell is part of her charm.
Okay, and then we have a fast horse.
If speed is what you're after, then Atzte is for you. He's an Akhalteke. His name means fortune.
Okay. Have you heard the phantom hooves?
I don't think you'd believe me.
Try me.
It was a few weeks ago. I sold a shaman a perfectly fine horse. At cost, mind you. Later that night, I woke up to the sound of a great horse galloping around my camp. Dread fell over me.
You were in danger.
No, it was the shaman. I found him. That horse had thrown him.
They warned you?
Well, I guess. I gave him my horse to calm the spirits.
Alright, let's trade horses. So these are the 3 that are available to us when we first start out. So they're done. They have the primitive markings. So we have Monk. This is the Mongolian. He has 110 balance, 250 endurance, 125 agility, 175 spirit, and 125 strength. He can also unlock Constitution 2, so it's a plus 20 to maximum health. He's got cold resistance, which is a plus 10% to cold resistance. He can unlock that. And Brave number 1 is a plus 10% to fear resistance. So he's got good endurance, so he'll be a good one for going up mountains and stuff with. Then we have Ganga, who is the Fergana. She has 175 balance, 110 endurance, 125 agility, 150 spirit, and 250 strength. And she can unlock Hardy number 1, so plus 5 to carry capacity, which is good. Tough number 2, plus 20% to injury and poison resistance. And Steady number 1, so minus 20% to stress caused by headwinds. So she's a good strength horse. She's strength and balance. Monk is endurance and spirit. And then we have Aztai, who is an Akalteki. I don't know how you say it, if it's an Akalteki or Akaltik. Akaltek. Balance is 110, endurance is 175, agility is 250, spirit is 150, and strength is 125. So he is an agility and endurance horse. Those are his 2 highest stats. He's got heat resistance, a plus 10% to heat resistance. Grounded 2 is a minus 20% to stamina drain caused by forest, ice, and I'm assuming this says and rocks. And Swift 1 is plus 10% to maximum speed. So he is a fast boy. He's heat resistant, which isn't going to help us. That's not going to help us until way later when we unlock the desert. So I feel like in the present, these 2 are probably going to be better for us because cold resistance is really good. And then having a horse that's got high strength and good balance and has higher carry capacity is always good as well. But I do think I want to go with Monk, I think. We'll change his name. But I do think having the cold resistance, being able to have the high endurance and the cold resistance for being able to go up the mountain will be really good. We can work on his strength. 175, 250, 175. So he's only really got 2. He's got endurance and spirit. This girl has... Well, she's got 3 that are higher, so maybe she's a better option. We've got 250 strength, 175 balance, and 150 in spirit, so she's got 3 that are higher. Monk really only has 2. But I guess his strength and agility are kind of the same. I feel like she's got higher stats. And this guy has the agility and endurance and spirit. I feel like maybe... I don't know, Plus 20% to injury and poison resistance. Minus 20% to stress caused by headwinds. I feel like this one's more calling to me because of the plus 20 to maximum health and the plus 10% to cold resistance, which I do want to breed into our horses. And then a plus 10% to fear resistance. That one's like meh, like that's whatever. But these 2 I really like. I like the hardy. I like the carry capacity to be higher. That's a good one. These 2 though I don't really care that much about. And then with Aztai, the heat resistance is good, but like I'm not going to use that until we get the desert open. But the plus 20% to stamina drain is good, and the plus 10% to maximum speed is pretty good too. I think I'm gonna go with the Mongolian. I do think I'm gonna go with the Mongolian. 250, 175. Because this one's spirit. They've all got spirit, huh? I do think I want the cold resistance though. At least to start out with, because we'll be getting at least 2 settlements that are gonna be up in the mountains in the very beginning of the game. And having a horse that can reach the plus 10% to the cold resistance from the training of like training up his endurance is pretty good to me. I think that's a pretty good trade. That's something we're gonna use a lot. These ones really, the stats are like, they're good. But the special stats aren't really what I'm looking for. Like, this guy's not going to be good for going up into the mountains. He's got good endurance, I guess, but like, he's got heat resistance, so that's not going to be any good for him. So I think we're going to go with this little guy to start out our little adventure with. Sorry that took so long for me to talk myself through there, but we're gonna go with this little guy. We're gonna rename him as well. But I will rename him, I think, in the next episode. If you guys want to drop some names in the comments, we can always name him that way. Or I can just kind of, I don't know, figure out a name that suits him. But I think we're gonna go with this little guy. So we're gonna buy him. He's got the cold resistance that I really want and the extra health, which is always good to have. And he's walking away from me. Excuse me, sir. Horses have 5 attributes, which, yeah, I already know all of that. We're gonna be training you up soon, bubbies. We're gonna be training you up soon. You're so cute. Look at him. Look at him. So if we go into this, we've got all his stuff here. He has, so these are two endurance ones. Plus 10% to cold resistance is endurance, and his plus 20%, plus 20 to maximum health is also endurance. And then he's got a plus 10% to fear resistance. Okay. So we'll be starting out doing deliveries with our new horse here in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a really long episode, but I really wanted to get through the tutorial part so we can start getting into the meat of the game and doing our own deliveries, making our money, start crafting, start buying horses and breeding. I just wanted to get into the main part of the game. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, consider hitting that subscribe button and the like button. It does help me a lot. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. He's angry. He says he's happy, but he seems angry. We'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everyone.